I'm asking you to listen. You can turn your life around if you change your attitude. You change your attitude, you change your altitude. Stop sitting in here with a life of mediocrity when that ain't what God created you for. Now, you might not want this life. You might not want what it takes to get here. But if you want this life, you got to put in your work. You got to put it in. You got to stay prayerful. You got to never give up. You got to talk God every day. Now, if that ain't what you want to do, then good luck. You keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I would try something else if I was y'all. But to coach your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude. Gratitude erases negativity. I'm going to show you how this works. If you wake up in the morning and you start having negative thoughts, man, this ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping. I just don't feel myself. Every time you feel, in the middle of the day, if you feel yourself doing that, stop. Just stop for a second and start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not everything you want, everything you already have, because what you have is substantial. You just haven't gone over the list and taken inventory in a long time. But the fact that you can walk, that's a blessing. The fact that you woke up, that's another blessing. I could give you 50 things you ought to be grateful for right now. I don't even.
With a friend who went to the hospital one day. He asked me to go with him. His grandmother was dying. I was just standing behind him, just sort of holding him up. Man, come on, man, just do it. And she said, baby, I'm not gonna make it. I'm finna go home. But I called you down here because I want to ask you something. She said, do you know your great-grandfather's name? He said, no, my dear, I don't. She said, you know why? She said, because he didn't leave you nothing. She said, when I die, I want you to go away from him, and I want you to live your life so that your children's grandchildren will know your name. And the only way for them to know who you are is you got to leave them something. That day, he didn't get the message, but I heard it though.
Two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. The average person dies never knowing why they were born because they never asked their creator, okay, I want to be successful. Always encourage your kids. I don't care how absurd the idea is when they come in the house, encourage your children. You have no idea who God birthed into this world by you. You don't even know. Especially single mothers, you struggle so hard, you want to raise your kids, it's such a thankless job, but single mothers, keep on raising them kids because you don't know who you gave birth to. Barack Obama never knew his daddy. He the president of the United States. You have to take chances in life. You know, if you want your life to be something special, you eventually have to take a chance. You can't do normal things and expect extraordinary results. It doesn't work that way. You have to take an exceptional chance one time. And it's going to cost you something that you care deeply about. Bishop Jakes told me one time, he said, in order to get to the next level in life, you can see where you want to go, but it's a glass ceiling. The reason you can see it is because it's a glass ceiling. In order to break through a glass ceiling, you're going to have to shatter the glass. Anytime you shatter the glass, it's going to be blood shed. And the blood that you shed is going to be something that you care deeply about. So if you are not willing to shed something you care deeply about, you cannot go to the next level.
Okay, here's the deal. If you want to be successful, here's the thing you have to do. You have to jump. There is no way around it. You have to jump. Every successful person has jumped. You got to take a leap of faith. You got to dash off that cliff and you got to jump out there as far as you can. Now here's the problem. When you jump, I can assure you one thing. I promise you this. Your parachute will not open right away. That's the fear part. You're going to hit them sides of them rocks. You're going to tear your back out on them cliff. You're going to cut yourself. You're going to get wounded. You're going to get some tears and stuff like that. But eventually, the parachute will open and you'll be sold. But here's the other caveat. Let me teach you this right here. If you do not jump, I promise you one thing. Your parachute will never move. So you're safe, but you will never soar. You got to jump.
I told my kids the other day, I said, let me explain something to y'all. If something happened to me and mama, I want you all to understand, y'all gonna be around the casket crying because I'm not leaving you everything. I'm just not. I'm gonna spend 85% of my income on me and your mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna leave about 5–10%. That's it. The rest of the money, me and your mama going somewhere. We can, Dad, we can't go on vacation. No, I want to be just with your mother.
It is not what you leave to them that makes them great. It's what you leave in them. If you leave more to them than you leave in them, they will run through everything you left to them.
Yeah.
But if you leave enough in them, you don't have to leave so much to them because they can go out there and make their own way in life.
Cool. I'm glad you said that, because now they ain't getting nothing. In your life, everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you could go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what. Because God is always coming. He's never too late. At your worst moment, look, man, when they told me I had to be in New York, I saw no way I could get there. But that God, though, he make the phone ring. I end up in Florida, I make $300. Then I go to New York, I make $750. Your imagination is the evidence of things not seen. You know why it's the evidence of things not seen? Because your imagination, you're the only one can see it. Nobody can see your imagination but you. But God places what he has for you in your imagination. After you become an adult, it shouldn't be hope no more. This ought to start turning into some faith. You got to go, man, I done hoped hard enough and God gave it to me. What's the matter with calling it faith? Quit hoping, man. Turn it into faith. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. You got to ask God for something. Remember I told you, write it down. Ask for something from God. You don't know how in the world you're going to get it.